What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and again, we are checking back in from the Universal Orlando Resort for another Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster construction update. I think this is day 11 in a row. I don't know, I'm losing track of days, but saw the crane in the air, so we know some work is going on the job site. Let's get over there. Good morning again, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching. I guess that's my new kind of opening tagline. I don't know. But yeah, we're here bright and early. Already saw the crane up in the air and had some people sending me messages saying they were working last night and the weather was good, so that's a really good thing. Guys, also one thing, if you're at the park, you see something, send a message. Send a message, let me know what's going on. I'm here a lot, but I don't see it all. Split point, and crane is in the air. There's the coaster, and the first thing I can already see, yeah, we're going way into the air, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're upside down. That's right. So it looks like a stall is going in, or possibly a corkscrew of some sort, but you are definitely inverted there. More catwalk work. Down the alleyway, I can see new pieces of track have been added off of the booster area on the return, and then also after the stage element coming back over here towards CityWalk. So that's rising way into the air now. It is going to be a good day, ladies and gentlemen. New track up all over the place. Good morning, Archway. And again, they added yet another wall. Every day, it's another wall. Started with one, now we have 5. Not really misty over here by the globe, but it is definitely humid. And that thing looks awesome how it's just twisting upside down now. Finally confirmed inversions. It's Hard Rock time, yeah! And I can't wait for these views. For those of you that saw yesterday's update, yep, the Berlin Wall is over there, it was moved. Would you just look at that? That is so awesome. Let's get upstairs, shall we? That thing is so awesome. I know I keep saying it, but it really is. Still have the pads over here. Lots of conduit everywhere. Here we go. Top deck views. That thing is twisting like crazy right off of this big overbank. Gets upside down real quick, and then it almost looks like it is a stall. It kind of flattens out right there at the very top of it. Got the track over here on the side of the building. Not connected yet. Very soon. Again, they are tying up all sorts of loose ends right now. I want to climb the track, no fair. Work is ongoing this morning, and again, normally they are done by about 7 a.m. Not the case today. They're really making a push. We have guys over here in lifts working on the catwalks for the mid-course brake run. Just missing that one little bit of railing right there. It's looking good though. And these guys up here, well, they're putting in the bolts for where it connects to the column. So tractor column right there, putting in bolts. They've been doing some adjustments. It was a little bit off, but they've got their come-alongs. They've got the team down on the ground that is adjusting up or down. They'll get it. Over here at the powerhouse, still a lot of electrical going on, and I can see nothing new has been added for the ventilation. Alright, I hear the impact gun. Again, site is very active this morning, and we have some Universal creative people over here looking at these pads. So they've got to be important for something, not sure what. We can still see there's a little bit of steel left on the ground over here. I'm thinking that's for a railing, but a lot of the scaffolding is complete now for the speed bump. Yeah, I've been there before when you got to hand carry the parts. Let's take a look over here and see what's different. So over there by Lake Fast, where they were digging the hole, looks like they are backfilling part of it in. So maybe they're done with whatever they were trying to do over there. We have a lot of the drainage over here. Marking flags right over by the construction wall. And yeah, Lake Furious, completely gone. Just a tiny little bit of mud left. Looks like we might have some gravel going down soon too. All right, straps are off. Now we're loose. So that track piece fully in place. And everybody is coming down, so I think they are done for the day. I have no idea what you are, but you just got delivered. Alright, so it's about 8:05, and I'm a little late for getting over to Islands for early park admission, but I'm sorry, this is just too exciting. I love this kind of stuff. Special delivery, new parts. Down the stairs again we go. We'll be back once the lighting is a little better. You already know that. See? Berlin Wall, still here. It's getting some work right now, though. Category 10 work. They've dug up a little bit more stuff, but it's slow moving over here. I really wish you guys could have seen the look on my face when I first saw that inversion. It was one of those, finally! I mean, the overbank is pretty close. It's right there at about 135 degrees. Some people will call it inversion, others won't. Me, depends on when I ride it and see how I feel. But we now legit have an inversion, and I think it's a stall. Good morning, Lighthouse. We're gonna check up on Lost Continent. We saw over at Hard Rock. They're still ripping up the back of that building for Poseidon's Fury. Hopefully, maybe some stuff in the front. We'll see. It's about 8:20 now. Yeah, there's gonna be no wait for the pass holders to get in. Yep, right on through. Feels kind of weird that the park has been open for about 30 minutes or so, and everybody's already made the mad dash over to Haggard, so I don't have the masses right here in front of me like I'm used to. Still have the scaffolding over there, but now we have work walls that have been extended. What? New developments. I can't believe my eyes. More scaffolding is down over here at the Croissant Moon Bakery. What is going on? If we get 4 torches today, I told you I'm doing a happy dance. I can't believe my eyes. That looks awesome though. Much better looking. Yep, another night. Again, it's really weird walking through this area of the park with not having, thousands of people around you. Mythos right now, still on the water trickle. Have the main dude over there. A little bit more of a trickle over here. Work walls up. Poseidon's Fury. And the work walls over here by Mythos. We have at least 2 machines over here at the front. They're probably tearing up all of those ponds that were here before. And Forever Pearls, still standing. Ah, nightmares again. Sorry, every time I see that sign, it scares me. Kiosk, still here. One of the only remaining things here in Lost Continent, fire eaters. So they're still serving you food, but no restrooms over here. Line for Haggard's, just snaking through Hogsmeade. We'll see what the wait time is. Currently showing a 100-minute wait, and unfortunately no single riders, so I'm not going to be riding right now. No Haggard's today. Hogwarts Castle, and you already know it's time to place your bets. How many torches, folks? How many? And if we get 4 of them, I'm doing a happy dance. And I don't dance. No! I can already see 2 on the left are out. But the 2 on the right, they're lit. So a 2-torch day. No dancing for you. VelociCoaster wait time sign showing 15 minutes. We'll put it to the test. Stall for VelociCoaster, and that's looking very familiar as we were just over at Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. And it looks about the same, so yeah, I'm thinking we're getting a stall. There we go. I still want to boop the snoot. Alright, just got done with VelociCoaster, and indeed, they were right with the 15 minutes. So accurate reporting there. And rode in row 3, good ride. As we're entering into the first launch area, there was some static discharge. So you can see the little sparks going off the wheels. I love that. It's a nerd thing. And in some other news, unfortunately, I was told that the torches on the archway, well, one of them is not exactly happy, so our chances of getting a 4-torch day kind of slim. We'll keep covering it though. Still don't know why I'm covering this. Nothing has changed with the thatch or anything with the ride system. Yeah, I'm not going to win America's Got Talent, that's for sure. So yeah, nothing new at all. Work walls over here by the splashdown area. And when I was on VelociCoaster, I saw some water in the splashdown. And indeed there is. Looks like they have filled it back up again. Could that possibly mean the boat is moved? I don't know. We couldn't be that lucky, right? Nah, we're not that lucky. Boat still here. Good morning again, Rexy. Skull Island, Rain of Kong, currently showing that it's supposed to open at 9 a.m., but was just told it's delayed. So no Kong today. You have the torches over there lit. That's awesome. Hey, those two torches make up for the other ones out, right? Right? Dudley's currently in operation, just nobody on this boat. But it is going to be probably very busy on this attraction later. It's a little hot today. Construction ducks. Yeah. The Incredible Hulk, and you guys have been trying to get me to ride this for at least the last 2 to 3 updates. I guess today's the day. Let's go do it. I have not been over here in quite a while. Currently showing a 15-minute wait. Yep, 15-minute for Hulk. Unfortunately, same kind of thing like VelociCoaster. Phone's got to go into a locker, so we'll be back. All right. Should I have listened to you guys? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was a good ride. It's got a little bit of a shake to it, but not like some other rides that I've done. Still very tolerable. I used to do that and get a headache. Now I don't. So all done. Now we're going to be heading over to Hard Rock to get more views with better lighting, Fast and Furious. And then we'll head inside Studios and get new views of that new track. And probably that structure is a lot taller now by the stage too. Yeah, I'm still not over the fact that all of that scaffolding is down. We're back at Hard Rock. Much better lighting already. Again. All right, so let's take a quick look at the layout and tell you what we see is going on. So again, we have this area right here with the mini speed bump, and we believe that's going to connect over there to the end of the launch. So right where it's going up like that, eventually it'll do some craziness up here and connect to here. Once it goes through there, it goes through the overbank, back down into the stall, and then comes out of that and goes back towards the concert area. Now, this area where we have it right here with the wave turn, or quick snappy turn, I guess you could say, comes up, around, does the S-bend, high-speed turn, mid-course, comes off the mid-course, does a turn over here into the switch, launch, speed hill, spike, back, speed bump, launch, and goes back out towards the concert area. So that's pretty much what we're gathering from the layout. Austin from Amusement Insider has been pretty good with that. Same with Tommy Hawkins on Twitter. These guys have been pretty accurate when it comes to the layout, and hopefully you guys can give them some love as well as us. We've been trying to guess it for a while. I don't want to play guessing games anymore. I'm just enjoying the construction.
Gretchen was the one that told me that. She said that she was here that night, Halloween Horror Nights, and she walked in through the...
Okay, I lied. They're putting in more scaffolding over here at the speed bump. That's what those guys are working on right now. And we can see an extension of it all the way down over here. So eventually it's going to go right there underneath the speed bump. So they can do electrical work, catwalks, things like that, tighten up bolts, torque striping, and the lights. Final look at everything going on. Again, those pads right there. let's get over to Studios. And we have arrived at Studios. From what I can see, guest services has less than a 5-minute wait. Over here at the ticket booth has about maybe a 5-minute wait. And both sides of the turnstiles will be open. Not as bad today getting in. Yep, like usual, no wait to get through. We are on our way. Nothing new with this lighting truss over here for HHN. And the one that's over here, also not seeing anything new. Minion Mayhem. And unfortunately, I wasn't here for the running of the bulls. Got over a little bit later. There's a look at the new track. And that inversion rising high above it. Alright, well, this is also new. The pathway right here, this side was done a couple days ago, and now this side has been done. Almost to the concert stage area. And yeah, buddy, look at that. Track rising right over the top of it now. Other track pieces over here, been there for a little bit, but those are definitely new. And if you see the one, it is really twisting. So possibly an inversion, maybe another stall. And then how close those two pieces of track are, they may even have it where one piece of track connects to another piece of track, and that is a physical support system for the ride. It's a possibility, kind of looking like it. Holy crap. Just look at that stall. It's kind of crazy because it's going to connect down right here to this piece of track, and that's where the boosters are. So it's going to have this stall inversion connect here and then shoot way up here. That piece of track in our previous updates, well, still sitting on the ground. More columns on the ground. Those will be going up tonight. Looks like cable trays are now going on for the first launch area. Oh yeah. Closer look at that new track and that massive column structure. That looks awesome. All right, so we have been graciously allowed back up here to the top deck of Fallon. This is the VIP area. Another thing I wanted to point out, this compass rose, well, this is dead center of the resort apparently. That's pretty cool. Look at that structure. The new track. More columns on the ground over here, waiting to go up. That'll be for tonight. So once again, getting views like this is not a normal thing. You have to do the studio tour for Jimmy Fallon, and it's only if it's available with some employees. So don't come up here thinking that you're just going to be able to get these views. Again, thank you to Universal and the employees that have allowed us to do it to get these insane views for you guys, because that's awesome. Again, awesome views from up there, top deck of the VIP for Fallon. Thank you to them. And we have new props over here. So we had the lighting truss, but now it's been decorated. It looks kind of clownish. And Universal just announced Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They're coming back. So could this possibly be a scare zone for them? I don't see hashtag. No. Maybe later. Station and maintenance barn area. Gonna take a very quick look. I swear, that corner. Urgh. Yes, I'm shaking my fist in anger. That crane is lifting another piece. That looks like some big pipe. Everything else over here looking about the same. Still got the cables going into the junction boxes and drive motors. And they are now working on the panels over here on this side of the station. So that's getting enclosed over there now. So a little bit of progress. That is going to do it over here at the station and maintenance barn. We said it was going to be a real quick look, and well, it is, because there's not a whole lot that visibly we can be like, oh man, that's crazy new. So it's going to be kind of a slow process for that one. Over here at the Tribute store, still have the lighting trusses up and the stage for Halloween Horror Nights. Nothing new over here. All right, I take that back. There is something new. Those have been added. Mummy area, looking the same. Finnegan's, also the same. But I do see some new stuff down that way. Yep, another lighting truss that's been decorated. Ghirardelli Tower. Yep, nothing has changed over here. Still have the scaffolding and covers up. And Supercharge, again, we told you yesterday, its final day is going to be August 16th. So if you've never done it before, or it's one of your favorite rides, not mine, come ride it by August 16th. There's really not a lot that's happened down this way, I feel, so I'm going to be skipping our lap around the park today. Sorry guys, there's not enough happening and I don't want to waste your time. Anybody have any idea when this fountain was last used? Because I don't remember it. Optimus Prime with Transformers. And look at that structure down the way. Yeah, right off the bat, I'm not seeing anything new down that way. Over here in the Hollywood section, I do see one new prop. So we have some action going on over here. Ferris wheel. And now we have a new sign up at the top. Undoubtedly dead. Enjoy the ride. So they're updating this daily too. Even though Killer Clowns was announced, I don't see any new merchandise over there at 5 and Dime. Got Betty Boop out. Some interactive stuff going on over here with guests. That's great. And then that is the new prop. So up at the top it says Unnatural on the sign. This is for a zipper. That's funny, considering I have never ridden a zipper before in my life. I know Scott from Upstop Media hates me right now for saying that, but yeah, zipper right there. And there is Scooby and Shaggy. And our last look at the Hollywood area of the park. Nothing has changed with this either. Gonna have Jack. Gotta love it. Well, check out that view. That's awesome. Well, guys, that's going to do it for our update here from the Universal Orlando Resort for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster construction. Exciting stuff as we now officially have an inversion. I know it's been kind of a hot debated topic as to whether or not the overbank is an inversion, but this definitely is, and it looks to be a stall. They also added a new track over on that big structure over by the stage. There's a lot of columns and tracks sitting on the ground waiting to go up tonight. Of course, we're going to have plenty more updates from here, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the website formerly known as Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.